Okay, so here she is on her third, well, she's just got back from her second shift and we're going to get her ready for her third shift. So I'm just going to quickly go through the motions and get her ready and happy to go. And Colton is ready to age up into an elder as well, so we need to kind of get that done. So here we are, Colton's about to blow out his candles and age up into an elder. This is Holly's husband, so potentially he should die first because he's aging up way before her. But we'll get into that later. Let's celebrate now with Colton. Yeah! Oh no, someone's in the way. Come on, blow out your candles, douchebag. There we go. He's gonna age up. He's old now. He's old. He's old anytime now. There we go. He's old. Thanks. Hi, Colton. Oh, he's actually just gone into adulthood. Goodness me. Okay, so we went really far with Get to Work because I was thinking that then he was going to age up into an elder. So that just confirms that him and Holly are both young adults and Colton's just aged up into an adult. So this game, like this whole career, spans their entire life. So just be aware of that. That's why you need to start young. Okay, kids? So Holly's about to start work in an hour, so I'm going to make sure that all her needs are full and she doesn't need anything. Make sure she's not hungry and she's washed, although I've got it on fast mode, so getting these things done takes a little bit of time. It does anyway, but sometimes you don't click as quickly as you mean to. So another loading screen as we go to work for her third shift in the detective career. Says first case assignment, your training is complete and it's time to run your own case. Gather evidence, uncover clues, etc. So here we are, Holly's going up the steps to work. She's on level 2 and she's done the 2 of the objectives. Her performance is pretty high. She's not focused right now, but I'm pretty sure she will get a promotion at the end of this shift. We'll have to see, I can't remember exactly. So the first thing we're going to do here is get a case assignment. So that's our first task for the day. So we just click on the computer to do that and we go through the motions as it tells us to. It's almost Summer's birthday as well, so we're going to need to age her up when we get home. Remember to do that. We've also got some new objectives up here. We need to start a case map, which we do by clicking on the pin board up there. Get a criminal's fingerprints at the booking station, which we do by selecting the booking station, and go on patrol, which we do by selecting the pin board. And I think we can click the computer for that as well. So now she's done that, she's going to travel to the crime scene and that will give us another loading screen. And now we're here at the crime scene and she's going to uncover the crime like she did last time. You can see one of the new mailbox there, the out of this world, sorry. And they've got the graffiti on the floor again. I've said I don't like that, but you know that, maybe that's just me. I like it when there's like the TV is buzzing and you've got to like dust it for fingerprints and things like that, but the graffiti on the floor just doesn't do it for me. There's plenty of people around here. You will notice that the Sims that are at the crime scenes are usually the same ones at every crime scene regardless of the location. I don't know why that is. Maybe they're set automatically as the perpetrators, well not the perpetrators but the witnesses. By standard, you will see the same ones a lot, which is a little bit suspicious if you ask me, but I don't know why that is. I don't know why it happens. You can take a witness report from all of these, use the event system, the objectives in there to go through and do all this stuff. If you do other interactions with the people, they will then be on your friend list within your relationship panel. Another thing that you can do is click on the floor and then click search for clues, and this really cool like pulsing thing comes out of her feet, and it will then create items. You can see that that item wasn't there before, and then you can collect evidence and take photos of that as well. And I would definitely recommend to keep doing that all over the place until the event objectives up the top left completely go back to just saying return to the police station, because the whole place will get wiped once you've left. So you can see there one appeared in the room. You've got to be very thorough, but there's no need to do that once the actual event system is saying there's nothing there. On this particular scene I gave up, even though I had one more clue to find. I just couldn't seem to find it, although actually looking back it seemed quite obvious where it was. But we'll see later. I think I actually went back to that crime scene. I'm not sure if it was the same crime scene. It was definitely the same location, and I did find an extra piece. So whether the whole thing about it being wiped is actually like true, or if it just wipes the bit you've seen, I'm not really sure. Again, another little thing that might be a glitch or might just be something worth knowing. Then now I've got all the evidence in my pockets, so I'm going to analyse it now on the machines, or should I say Holly is going to analyse it on the machines, which she's hopefully improved with. And I'm just going to go through these tasks that are in the top left. And that's all I really need to do. Again, now it's Colby's birthday back home as well, so I need to age up 2 Sims when I get back. Like I said, life is just flashing by while I try and progress through my career. But because I've got my go to the crime scene ticked off on the list, and I've got my go on patrol ticked off on my list, and my performance is good, I should get a promotion at the end of this shift. Okay, so Holly's workday is going to end in an hour. She just leveled up in her logic skill from using the analyzer, which is absolutely great. And she's just going to keep doing this until her shift ends. And when the shift ends, it sends her home. And hopefully she will get that promotion. And now she's finished her shift, she got the promotion, she's been promoted to corporal. She's going to make an additional 10 simoleons an hour to make 38 simoleons an hour. And she's got loads of stuff as a bonus, which I'm going to show you. Her next shift is Wednesday at 9 AM and she's earned 328 simoleons. There's a huge list there of things, and I'm going to go through and show you every single thing that she gets with this promotion at corporal. But first we're going to leave work and get home. So she's back home now, and she has a couple of days off now, so we're going to make sure that we age up Summer, I think it was, Summer and Colby. We need to age up, and we also need to make sure she's happy, improve her logic skill, all that kind of stuff. I also need to go through the things that she got from her last promotion, which are listed here, and I'm going to go into build mode because she has actually received these as a bonus. So I'm going to search for each thing. And you can see that they're all searchable stuff, unlocked by going up in your career, basically. That one is the most modern cell tower rack. Then we've got the get with the gloss metal shelf. You can see I'm just searching for them. It's the easiest way, I think. And I'm plopping them all in a basement that I've got that I haven't done anything with. Then we've got the Lonely Man shelf, which I'll search for next. There we go, it's right there next to it. Cold Steel, which is... I'll just search for it. Cold Steel. It comes up in toilet, so it's a toilet. There we go. basically making your very own prison cell at home, which is a little bit morbid and weird. But yeah, I don't know why anyone who worked in that kind of environment would want to bring it home. Then we've got the Stinkman's wall bench, good for building your own prison there. And that's there. And then we've got the hard time mirror, which, as you guessed it, is a mirror. Basically the same as the ones you see in the police station. There it is, different colour options there as well. And then we've got the solitary sleeper, which is a bed. Love the search function in The Sims 4, it's so much better. I would never find anything without it. The impenetrable, and all these next ones are basically wall bars, that kind of stuff. They're all different heights, different colours, different variations of the bars, so you can make your very own jail cell. I end up plopping all these around, so you'll see them throughout the gameplay. The only one I had trouble finding in the search was the don't even try, the last item. I just couldn't get it to come up, but the way I found it was just by hovering over the items that I already had up from the previous search, but I just found that really weird that it wouldn't search for that. I presume that's some kind of a bit of a glitch, I don't know. You can see it there, but it just didn't come up in search. Okay, so now I've placed all the things that she unlocked from getting that promotion. I'm going to go back to live mode here and carry on making her happy. You'll notice this sim here, our caterer, is very pale. I think that is an indication that she is an alien undercover, although I didn't discover any of those during this particular gameplay. I know that that is a thing, and those pale sims are pretty new, so just keep an eye out for those aliens. We did have some alien encounters in this gameplay, so stay tuned for that. But I certainly haven't uncovered any undercover ones yet. It's now time for Colby to age up, just to keep you up to date with the family and what's going on. Nicole is baking cakes because it's a couple of people's birthdays, but Colby's first, and he is definitely going to age up into an elder, although we might not see that he's an elder because he's in full-on costume because we're having a little party for him at the moment. But he has aged up into an elder there, and he is Nicole's husband, just to remind you. And yay! The Grim Reaper says yay! Nicole's now recycling that chocolate cake, and Summer will now blow out the candles so that she can age up because her time has come also. She's going to age up into a young adult, no, a teen. Oh my goodness, what is going on with my mind today? She's going to age up from a child to a teen, so that's very sweet if she can ever get to the cake. Even though it's right there, she can't get to the cake, but she will age up eventually when she finds her way around these crazy people. Oh my goodness, this game. Come back and blow out your candles, little girl. Okay, so Summer finally made it to the cake, and now she's attempting to blow out the candles so that she can age up and everyone can celebrate the fact that she is aging up into a teen. There we go, isn't she beautiful? And we're going to select her traits and aspirations, and then she is good to go. It's now Wednesday morning and almost time for Holly to go to work. Shift number 4 of the detective career. Duty calls, let's go join her on the beat, as it were, with another loading screen. So here we are at work, starting at our new career level, first shift, shift number 4. Overall, we're now going into the police station. We've got some new tasks on the top left there. One of them is go on patrol, so that's one I'm going to show you after going through a few other things. You can see one of my tasks down at the bottom right, in order to get promotion, is to interrogate a suspect. And also my performance, although in the green, isn't great, so I need a few good shifts before I can get another promotion, or at least one. So we'll see how it goes. I'm now adding some clues to the crime map. I really like the animations with the crime map. I think they're beautiful, even though some things do just pop up. It still works really well. And now we go on patrol. When you click that, it does it automatically. So here we are on patrol. You'll come to a different place every single time you go on patrol. You'll get a new list of tasks on the top left. Usually one of them is to spend 2 hours on patrol, so just spend your time doing whatever. If you can see anyone that you need to issue a citation to, then do that, like we've mentioned previously. Just mentioned up there top right that it's Sparrow's birthday soon, so we need to see to that when we get home as well. But you'll see that most people don't need to have a citation issued, so we're just going to chat away and enjoy our time, have a look around the new place. This is one of the new kind of venues that comes with Get to Work, a retail store, very nice layout here. A little glitch just to mention here, you can see in the bottom right that she finishes work at 6 PM, but on the top left it actually says 12:57 AM is when the workday will end. It said this most of the time from this point on, that when she went to work. I think, well, it's obviously some kind of glitch. I don't know why it happens, but definitely just pay attention to that bottom panel rather than the top one for the time, because that's just not accurate. And now she spent 2 hours on patrol, even though she's just playing games on her phone. She's ready to go back to the police station because I don't think she's able to find anyone else who she can issue a citation to. She did manage to find one person, but that's it for this particular section of the game. So I've decided just to give in with this one and go home. Well, go back to the police station because she's already up to a maximum performance level for this particular work day, so there's no sense in staying and making it painful. Now we're back at the police station. Just going to go through all the things that she's being told to do on the top left. But in all honesty, right now, because we've got maximum performance level on that bar at the top, we could use this time just to get to know our co-workers, maybe work out, although that sometimes is a task in the events bar. We could just use this time to do things that we wouldn't normally be able to do at work. However, saying that, because she needs to interrogate a suspect, she really does need to get on with the case. So working her way through those tasks will benefit her greatly in doing that, because she needs to have all the clues she can to go out and get that APB and arrest that person, that suspect, to get them back so she can interrogate them. You can see at the moment she's got enough clues to actually go out, but we want maximum clues so that when we go out we know exactly who we're getting. You can see top right that it's also almost Emma's birthday. All my Sims are aging up and I don't even get to see them. We'll have to do that when we get home. The workers that are in these long coats are the lab workers, lab technicians, I guess you would say. I don't know how you would become one of those, or I don't know. I didn't see that as a level within this particular gameplay. I didn't get an option for it. I don't know if it comes as part of the science career and you can use this as a new location. I have no idea how one would become a lab technician. I just know there was a few of them around, and occasionally they would man the front desk, and also they would come chat to you and analyse evidence. Holly's workday is almost over. She's got an hour left, and one of her tasks up here is to exercise for 1 hour. She's not going to be able to do that because she started kind of 7 minutes past the hour, so it was a bit silly popping her on here. Also, she really needs a wee, so this was a really bad decision on my part. But as you can see, she's putting on weight. I don't think that was mainly to do with the job because her daughters ended up doing the same. But yeah, she's definitely putting on a little bit of police lady weight. Even though she didn't actually exercise for an hour there, for some reason it said that she did after about 40 minutes, if that. Again, maybe a bit of a glitch. Now she really needs the toilet, so off she goes to the toilet, which is lovely, isn't it? Let's all watch her go to the toilet. But what I just wanted to say was she didn't get a chance to interrogate a suspect, so she won't get a promotion at the end of this shift, but hopefully we can do that for the next one. Hopefully her performance has been good and that will boost. So that's how much she earned at the end of this shift, 445 simoleons. Then we get, you can see her actual promotion bar, her performance bar. When you get home, that will then be boosted and you'll see what kind of level you're going into your next shift at, which is really useful to know if you need to boost it. It always needs boosting, but just a good idea to get to know how well you're doing. You can see it's gone up to the hard green there, which is great stuff. So now we're back home and we're seeing to Holly's needs before she needs to go to work again tomorrow. She didn't get a promotion that time. That's absolutely fine. We didn't expect one. It's now time for Sparrow to age up. I believe she's a young adult. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see when she comes downstairs. Oh goodness, pay attention. So Sparrow is daughter of Nicole. Nicole's the one with the pink hair. And also she's Holly's sister. And then Emma, the bald one, is Holly's daughter. Sparrow is now blowing out her candles. Happy birthday, Sparrow. You didn't really do much with your life. She never did get a job. She's now becoming a young adult, so she was a teen. She looks absolutely no different, and we'll choose a trait for her, and then that's that. We can get back to seeing to Holly. It's also Emma's turn to age up, so she's recycling the cake. Saves time baking another one. And Emma's going to age up into a teen. She is, like I said, daughter of Holly, so this is a proud moment for Holly. How cute. What a cute teen she is. Reminds me a lot of her mum. Very similar body shape, very skinny, but then she kind of plumps out a little bit as she gets older. The same as Holly, which is quite cute. We're now getting Holly ready for work. Her needs are all seen to. She starts in about an hour, or less than an hour now. 2 minutes. She's going. And it should send us off to work. Oh goodness, now it says 24 hours. This is a bit weird. It should be popping up. There we go. There we go. Off she goes to work. Okay, so here we are, shift number 5 of the detective career. Our whole goal in this one is to interrogate a suspect today. If we can do that, we will get a promotion, and that is what we want, people. So we're going to travel to the crime scene first of all, which we'll do straight away and work through our tasks so we can finally get a suspect. So, as you know, the crime scene was supposedly wiped when I left it last time. This is the same crime scene as before, and I didn't search over here for clues. Now I'm searching over here, you will see that a can appears. So, although the graffiti's all gone, there's still witness reports to take and there's still an evidence sample on the floor. So definitely worth going back to that crime scene, guys, even if it's been wiped. So now we're back at the police station with all clues in our pockets. We've got some things to do on the left hand side, but first thing we're going to do is issue an APB because I think we've got enough clues to go out and get our suspect, and then we can bring them back and interrogate them and hopefully get that box checked off and get our promotion. So the first thing we'll do is get an APB issued by clicking on the pin board, which you can see is absolutely full of clues, and then this will take us out to a place where the suspect is located. And here we are in the gym where our suspect supposedly is, and we're going to open our notepad via the phone, and we can see that our suspect has brown hair, is an art lover, male, young adult. So let's go and see who we can find that fits that description that was there. And luckily we can look where Holly isn't, which is great. We can also ask people about the suspect, and they do give honest, kind of honest, like they'll say, oh, I saw someone like that, or I didn't see anyone like that. Sometimes if they say, no, I don't have any idea, it's usually because it's them. But we'll go down and see who we can arrest and ask questions now. There's actually, in this situation, there's this guy here on this bench thing doing a workout. There's also someone pretty similar. You can see he's put, I'm sorry, I can't help you there. But that kind of made me really suspicious because I thought, well, you kind of fit the bill. So I decided to try and get to know him a bit more so that I could work out his traits, because his traits are one of the things that I knew about him from my clues, but I could not get him to give up the information. Obviously he was trying to keep that from me, and I just couldn't get him to give that up. So I decided to just go ahead and arrest him in the end, because I just, didn't get him to admit that he had the trait that I was looking for. After, and you can see that Holly's birthday's popped up there, so we need to age her up when we get home. It will happen automatically. I was trying to put it off, but I thought, well, I didn't want her to go by thinking that we weren't going to celebrate. So this guy over here, once I called him over, actually turned out to have quite a similar description. I didn't realise it at the time, so I was asking him about the suspect, and he said, oh, I saw him a while ago, he's over there, and then kind of walked off. Whereas this guy was saying that he hadn't seen him, probably because I think it was him. So they look pretty identical, and I think that's not a coincidence, it's there to trick you. So we're looking for brown hair, art lover, male, young adult, wearing slacks. It's kind of both of them, unless I can get that trait out of one of them at least. I was getting on quite well with the first one that I met, and the other one was just as compliant. They were both chatting away, nothing overly suspicious or anything giving them away like that. I was being really careful in checking what traits I'd learnt about them in my relationship panel, but I didn't have all the traits out of them yet, and I was still chatting away, but time was going, and I know that I need to make an arrest so that I can fill my progress bar, because there's nothing else to do in this situation. So I decided to kind of bite the bullet and go with my instinct and arrest the person that I thought fitted the bill the most, which was the original guy. So here it is, me arresting the guy. Oh no, someone's in the way. Come on, let's try that again. Let's arrest the guy and take him in so we can interrogate him. Hopefully he will be there when we get to the police station. Yeah, that's right. You're nicked. Okay, here we are back at the police station. This is how it should play. We've got our guy, he has spawned back here with us. So then we choose the interrogate suspect option when we click on the suspect, and that suspect will then come to us, and then we will walk in together. There's nothing stopping him running off, but he won't do that because he's not programmed to. So yeah, he's really upset. Obviously, I'm feeling pretty energised. It's all good. So let's take him in and interrogate the suspect. You can see my performance bar has actually gone up a whole lot just by arresting that suspect. So that's really good because when I've actually interrogated him and got the progress from that, it's going to go up a lot. It tells you at the top, you can see this bar up here at the top, it says Enzo seems shy. So it gives you an idea of what they're feeling, what they're doing, how they're acting, and if they're guilty or not. And it's also going to fill up. The more you interrogate them, it will go up, it will go down. Once it's full, then you've got your answer. So you can do good cop, bad cop, or you can go through the evidence. I kind of alternated between good cop and bad cop and just kept going with it. I was also a little bit anxious at this point because her workday was going to end in an hour, and I wasn't sure if I had enough time to actually get through all this information, but I went for it anyway and I kept interrogating him. Some of these animations are repeated. There's also a little bit of an annoying thing where she presses the button on the light but the light doesn't actually come on, which is tray annoying. But you can see some of the options here. This is intimidate. You see that she pressed the button, it doesn't come on. I've tried it from all angles, it doesn't come on. Then she turns it off, doesn't go off. You can see there's like marks on the table from cups of coffee and also pliers. Interesting. I've only ever seen the sim use this interrogation room. I've never seen her take the sim into another interrogation room even after many hours of play with this. You can see the bar at the top is now halfway full. I'm going to use a good cop interaction at this point. I am going to tell a personal story about a spanner and see how he reacts. Sometimes they're totally not bothered. You can see how well they react to certain things and maybe repeat them or try something similar to get that good reaction, because you see with that one it didn't go up, it went down. Now we're halfway through and we've got a promotion, which is great. We're promoted to detective and our next shift is on Friday, and we've got some new objects with that as well. We can carry on with that interrogation when we get back to work, which is good because I was quite worried about that when I was playing. So don't worry if you leave anything unfinished when you finish your shift. It's not a big deal. So now I'm going to show you, going to go through the things that you actually get from that particular promotion. I'm going to go through the new things that have been unlocked, and they're going to be in your inventory, I believe. Let's have a look, because this actually says they're unlocked. So she's now going to make an additional 14 simoleons an hour as a detective for a grand total of 52 simoleons an hour. She has also received the following bonus. So we're going to go into build mode and we're going to go down to our basement again, although a lot of these are windows, so we're going to have to go back up. I'll realise that eventually. The first one is a no holds barred window. Again, you can see I'm searching for them. They're not popping up. These are unlocked items, and this is where I realised that all these things that come with the oh, that one has popped up. From this point on, they're always going to be in your inventory, you know, like you don't have to buy them when you've unlocked them. So this is one of the windows. I'm going to have to clear something to plop it. I'm just plopping these things to show you them, and my house is a mess, I realise that. But I just want to show you what you get. I want to provide you with a little bit of value in this video. I want you to be able to get the most from your game, so that's why I'm doing these things. So that's the no holds barred window. It's really hard to say, and it's a very huge feature window. And yeah, you can put it behind a cabinet if you want to. Should you want to, I wouldn't advise it, but it gives quite a different effect. I don't know that you would ever do that. Anyway, also we've unlocked privacy glass. Again, this is a window. We can see it down here. Pretty much the same, but a bit taller. They come with the different heights of the windows, so you know, we might have to make the walls taller or whatever. It depends on how you build and what you want to do with how you will do these things. So I'm just going to change the wall height of my lower level here just so I can show you that particular window that she unlocked. And this is the privacy glass, 160 simoleons. There it is. Same as the one next to it, the no holes, bad, whatever it was. Really difficult to say. And that's gone in there a little bit taller. Again, ignore the placement. Then we've got the jailbird's lament. These are basically, I think that's a door. Let me see. Oh, is this a window also? Yes, so that's a very tiny window. Actually, really sweet little window. Not very nice when you think of its name, and it's also got bars on the outside, but apart from that, it's actually very pretty and could give a beautiful effect. The prisons you could make with this, wow. Then we've got the unlocked, then we've unlocked, should I say, brushed metal double dot. No, be prepared security gate. Okay, so this, again, I had a bit of a fudge moment. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call them from now on, a fudge moment, where I was trying to place it and then I realised it had to be placed with a fence, and it just really annoyed me, but it's really not that annoying. I don't know why I made a big deal about it. So while now I have this beautiful fence, please remember it because it won't be there for long, because I'm going to replace it with jail themed items, which is ridiculous. So what I'm going to place first is the fencing, which is if I just go into pre-prepared security, then we're going to get the fencing here. And this is one that came with Get to Work, but it isn't one that it says is unlocked. However, we know that it's there. So that's something to note as well. There are things that don't need to be unlocked that are also available with the game. There's a lot of new things in the game, and I've put that there in front. It changes. Like, one thing to note about this fencing and the gate is they change colour with the lighting really beautifully. When the sun's up and then the sun's down, they are so nice. Really, really nice. I can't express it enough. So I'm going to get this gate, this prison gate here, and I'm going to plop it against the fence. I need to get rid of the other one. I'll realise that in a minute. Okay, so here we are, getting rid of the previous fence so we can place the new fence. A lot of fudging about, but that's what you're going to need to do. Ain't nobody getting through that without a key. And then it looks horrendous as a house, but it kind of gives the effect of a prison very easily, so you can make your own. And then I've got this door as well, this brushed metal double door, which is intense as a front door, matches the windows, really powerful, very effective door that I'm going to plop right there when I get rid of the previous door. Okay, I've now got rid of the previous door and I'm going to place that door. There we go, that's everything we have unlocked with the detective promotion, which is absolutely fantastic. Let me know your thoughts.